Okay, tell me if I'm overreacting. One time when I was playing the game, I got a little mad, I got a little angry. You know, I was playing Brawlhalla. You know how you get when you play Brawlhalla. I just had to take out my anger on something. So I saw my little sister who was 6 years old at the time and I body slammed her. Am I overreacting? But what's good, gang? Long time no see. My name is RytnOG. And today we're reading through the Reddit called Am I Overreacting? It's gonna be a new thing that I'm starting. Just switch up the content a little bit. I usually play games, random games, the second and third. But this time I want to go through and see the lives of other people. See what other people got going on. Be a little nosy, if you will. Basically, before we get into any of the posts, I just want to explain it for a little bit. So we want to go through around 3 to 5 posts, just reading through them, seeing what they got, just really react to the craziest things we can find on Reddit. So without any further ado, first post: am I overreacting for being creeped out by a guy I hadn't talked to since I was 5, pledging loyalty to me? For some context, about 2 years ago, this guy, 25, who I, 23, had been friends with as a kid, called and messaged me out the blue. He got my phone number from my grandma. Why your grandma giving out your phone numbers to the ops like that? He kept telling me how much he missed me and how I was the best person in his life. I cannot stress enough. We haven't spoken to each other in 18 years. Imagine in 18 years, someone you haven't talked to since he was 5 years old started texting you out the blue, saying, I miss you, I love you, can you have my baby? I panicked. I've had trauma with men in the past and blocked him. He got a new number and messaged me again about a year later, and we talked for a bit and he apologized for scaring me. Okay, I told him I needed boundaries and not to trauma dump on me, and he told me that he could do that. Our text basically devolved into hello, how are you? Cool, good, cool. After that conversation, and out the blue, he suddenly hits me with this. Okay, we're gonna see what this is later. We have not had an in-depth conversation once, if you don't count him spilling his guts to me unprompted about boatloads of trauma. Okay, let's see what Buddy got. Hey, blank, what's up? Not much, you. Not much either. I'm turning 25 this year. Time is crazy. Yeah, time flies. She's not going, bro. Just let it go. Look, she's saying one word or one phrase answers the whole time. And look how much you're typing. What is you doing? I'm going to be real with you. We all got an expiration date. Bro, like, y'all haven't talked since you was 5 years old. How do you even know, like, y'all are even cool? You haven't talked since you was 5. It did hurt when you stopped talking to me before. I never meant to make you uncomfortable, but you got to realize this. I've been on my own before. I know what it's like having nothing and starting over. I lost blank, the one you knew when we were kids. I was almost homeless, but I'm doing better. We can be friends, but please let me know if you want me in your life. If not, then that's okay. But know this, I'm loyal to all my friends. We all had an elementary school crush, bro. But like, this is bad. Back in my day, I used to have an elementary school crush. I mean, she wasn't going for me, but that's neither here or there. But you don't see me going to her grandma and texting them, what's your granddaughter number? Cause that's weird, bro. Hey, but if you want to be weird, go ahead. I mean, no, I'm just a regular guy, I mean, it did hurt me before when you felt uncomfortable with me and didn't talk to me. But then I realized I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Nigga, you're nobody's cup of tea, but that's neither here or there. I'll be loyal to you. Is she like the Queen of England or something? Am I missing something? Yo, Am I interrupting something, bro? Yeah, I'm not rigging all that. Oh, he's still going. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo, words of advice, I say block him, because we see look how many texts he sent. This is paragraphs. I guarantee you this nigga wasn't even doing this for school. Like, bro, this is all formatted type. Look at this. Paragraph. He has punctuation in there and everything. He wasn't even doing this for his English 2 class in high school, bro. But he's out here like, look at this. This is crazy. One of the top comments says, I'll quietly block him and speak to your grandmother about how important it is that she not give your number out to people. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Grandma, you op number 1 right now, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Why just giving out my number to random people? Like, I'm not saying he's a random. No, matter of fact, he is a random. I haven't talked to the nigga since I was 5 years old. He is a random person to me. I don't know him. Grandma, I love you. Don't get my number out. I'm going to the next post. Am I overreacting if I break up with my boyfriend over him guilt tripping me for not having sex? The first message in this screenshot is my nuts are killing me from mechanical bull riding. Mechanical bull riding. No, I can see how your nuts could hurt from that. Yeah, I know, I could definitely see that. Nigga killing it though. He riding that motherfucker. No, period. From what? They're supposed to. Oh, here we go. They're supposed to be empty if they get that far into it. Maybe take some Advil. LOL. I don't know what to say. LOL. I'll start choking the chicken so I don't pressure you. Okay. I'll be self-sufficient. I mean, yeah, no one should ever feel precious to have sex, so should I be apologizing? I don't think I was in trouble. Like you're not happy about the way that went either. Serious question. No, but I don't think it needs to be brought up again. Okay, that's fair. You know, respect your. Look, I ain't gonna lie. You're begging. Respect her boundaries, bro. Like it's never that serious, man. Okay, yeah, I'm no good for sure. Bad guy, very bad man. Oh my god. This guy's being petty, bro. I'm just saying, I don't know what the point of bringing it up was. I know I'm wrong for bringing it up. Duh. Like I said, point taken. I'm not gonna lie, if someone can't respect your boundaries, if someone can't respect the fact that you said no to something and you're standing on business in that fact, then they're not the person for you, bro. I don't care how much they do for you. Like the boundaries is the most basic thing, you feel me? So at the end of the day, if someone crosses that boundary or someone can't respect that boundary, then it's chalked, bro. Like you just gotta chalk it, because at the end of the day, that's not the person for you. If they can't respect you, they won't. Like, what makes you think they're gonna do it in the future? You can't hold out hope that's gonna happen. Next post. Am I overreacting? Boyfriend says this is an inappropriate outfit. Oh, hell no. Jesus. Get down. Woo. I'm not gonna lie. That's don't piss me off, bro. Next post. Am I overreacting over an abandoned tent in the bush? Guys, I'm a bit creeped out. I need to know if I'm being paranoid or not. I went into the bush today with my camera to try to get some pictures of a pygmy owl, which I friggin' got. Okay, so he's white. I'm not gonna tell by the abandoned tent in the bush part of the post, but you know. Anyways, I was driving along around 16 kilometers up in the middle of nowhere. You know that's how people die, right? I saw a weird pull off on a tree with some bark peeled off. My intuition told me to back up and check it out. If I'm driving and I see bark peeled off and like I seen like a weird, like, you feel me? If I see anything weird in the woods and I'm by myself and it's nobody around, I'm in an isolated situation. Yo, what do you think I'm doing? Anyway, I went back to look and started seeing some weird damaged bark on more trees leading down a trail. Upon further inspection, it looked like someone had purposely damaged the bark with an axe to indicate directions. I kept walking down a path and eventually lead me to a collapsed snow-covered tent. The tent looked to be in good-ish shape. As I went, a somewhat newish looking foamy for sleeping on, plus 2 decent looking tarps. There's also a creepy set of stairs carved into the ground that would lead towards the river. I don't know if I'm just being paranoid, but the hair on the back of my neck stood up and I left immediately. Left as soon as you saw the bark. Or even the tent. There was so many moments in this story where she was just turned around and left, because what the fuck are you doing? I'm just trying to understand why someone would abandon a fairly nice looking tent, foamy, tarps, and whatever else is buried under the snow. I'm worried that there's a dead body in the area or something. Am I overreacting, or is this weird? It's weird, right? No, this was definitely weird. I don't know why you would go ahead and like check it out, like you part of the Law and Order detective people or something, but just leave it alone. If it doesn't concern you, I promise you, just leave it alone. Your life will be way better that way. Oh my gosh, yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm getting goosebumps. This is weird and creepy. I mean, you never know. It could be a dead body. Maybe report it. Top comment. Yeah, I say report it. Not gonna lie. It is kind of creepy. At first, I thought he was trolling. Maybe he was. But still, if I saw that many coincidences, I'm turning like, look, if I saw this picture, I would have thought I was tweaking and turned right around, because there's nothing concerning me that further down. Because what are we looking at here? Next post. And for the final post, am I overreacting? My boyfriend has been chatting like this with a woman in his work building. So he got caught for his little work wife. They don't work together. He just bumps into her in the common kitchen area. He's been chatting to her for at least about a month, and the messages previous are deleted. They start with her saying, "I won't forgive you for airing me for a week." I ain't gonna lie, B, I don't condone it, but like if you have what are you doing? If you have a work wife, bro, you gotta stay on 10 toes. I gotta know what this nigga doing. To me, their tone is way too flirty. I asked her, and apparently he hasn't mentioned me once until I told him to stop talking to her. She said he also offered me to buy her coffee, but she refused. He also sent her images of party records which he did with me, pretending it's his thing. He's trying to, you know, flirt his way. He like, hey, like, you feel me? Like, I take part. Let me buy you this coffee. Who you think he is, bro? This is that one Drewski skit. Like, that nigga in the lobby trying to hug up on her and shit. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? The woman is black text. My BF is blue text. She is also very typically pretty, tall and blonde with a young face and blue eyes. The image is his response to me saying, I feel like he has cheated. Okay, I need to tell you look like, but that's neither here or there. It doesn't matter, right? I absolutely never forgive you for airing me for a week. It's okay. I had an interview in London this week. Oh wait, they're British. Oi. I'll never forgive you for airing me for a week. It's going to be okay. I had an interview in London this week, but didn't get the job, unfortunately. I need to keep applying, but it's quite disheartening, lol. Not done properly since I was in art level. I was in grade school, you know? But it just sounds quite therapeutic. I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that last bit. Well, I didn't really see you this week, so I'm choosing to score points with that. No, let me change his voice. Well, I didn't really see you this week, so I'm choosing to score points with that. You could have knocked on any time. Touche. Yeah, it's shame it's so random that you're always surrounded by your entourage, like a mean girl. You trying to get her one-on-one? If you are ever free on lunch or something though, let me know. That would be cool. Yeah, you're definitely better than where you are. The fact that you see it as limbo is a positive thing though. Haha, shower arguments are always the best when you always win. I do wonder what will happen if I operate at 100% SAS though. What? This is your game? If I operate at 100% SAS? I'm out in town one night and see you dancing in the rain on your own like a lunatic. No, Cone is demented. Are you trying to trick your mind to think you're going on holiday again? Break up with him. Not only because he's cheating, I guess, but the way he talks, like what? I don't know anybody who talks like this and it's just like it's okay. There's always something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? So I say, bro, break up with him, bro. Like that's so weird. And like the last image isn't uploading or isn't like showing. But the top comment says, if you think I wanted to F her or kiss her, then I understand. Okay, so let me get it straight. You got caught cheating, and your response to you getting caught cheating is, if I wanted to have intercourse with her or kiss her, then I understand. What?